War greetings. My name is Lina Isabel Pino Montoya, and together with my partner Angelica Talero, we are pleased to present our thesis project for the master's degree in project management with the theme Care Economy and Project Management of Young Women in Colombia.
Best regards. My name is Angelica Talero. We will take a look at the Information Research Project. Problem description. The central problem can be summarized as follows. More specifically, will the care economy is fundamental to people's lives and well-being. Its integration into project management is limited. This poses a particular problem women as it hinders their participation as key stakeholders and reduces their social and community impact on various projects. Integrating the care economy with project management will pave the way for more equitable and sustainable inclusive development models. Research questions. Is the care economy a central element in project management? Hypothesis. Integrating the care economy as central element in project management leads to strengthening of inclusion, equity, and sustainability in development models, reconciling the social and economic value of care work. General objective. Analyze and design strategies to integrate the car economy as an articulating axis in the management of projects for young women in Colombia. Specific objectives. Explaining how the car economy is incorporated into the project formulation of three young women's organizations in Colombia, critically examining on how the car economy is integrated into the implementation of social projects, and determine and compare the relationships between the care economy and the development of projects led by young women. Summary of the reference framework. Context and relevance of the topic, the car economy, invisible foundation of social and economic development. The car economy encompasses activities aimed at sustaining life such as domestic work, emotional support, and care for dependent individuals. All throughout these texts are essential for the functioning of society and the economy. To go the story, they have been made invisible and assigned especially to women. In Latin America, this inequality limits women's participation in development, education, and decision making. According to the ONU Women and Oxfam, women dedicate more than twice as much time in care work as men. In Colombia, recognizing the economic value of the work for the first time, but its implementation is state patriarchal. Mm, for theoretical and conceptual foundation, approaches the support the car economy in the project management. Feminist economist Carrasco, it addresses the exclusion of reproductive labor for the formal economic system and proposes to make it visible as part of the production process. Car theory Toronto, it presents car as an ethical and political practice that should be shared between the state, the community and families. Capability theory, Amartya Sen. Human development involves spading real frameworks, including the redistribution of time and care opportunities, and framework on mujeres, recousuning, redistributing, and reducing care work as a hair equality strategy.
The chart to the left shows the percentage of the day that women, adolescents, and other population groups dedicate to unpaid care work in Latin America and the Caribbean. This chart, focused on Latin America, shows that in our region, women dedicate an even greater proportion of their time to domestic and care work compared to other parts of the world. This data is key to understanding the context in which social, economic, or infrastructure projects are carried out. If women and adolescents dedicate so many hours to caregiving, their available time to participate in community projects, training, or employment processes is much less. This demonstrates why the care economy must be considered a central element in project management, because it directly modifies the participation, availability, and well-being of the population, and therefore impacts the quality and sustainability of any project. The chart on the right presents an index or ratio that directly compares how much time a woman spends on unpaid care work versus a man. A value of 2 means that the woman spends twice as much time. The second chart highlights the inequality by showing the ratio or caregiving time between women and men. In many countries, this ratio exceeds 2 to 1, meaning that women bear more than twice the burden of unpaid work. This indicator is not just a statistic. It is a social determinant that impacts how projects are designed and implemented. If we fail to acknowledge this inequality, projects will perpetuate biases and fail to address the realities of those who shoulder the majority of caregiving work. This chart shows that young women in Latin America face greater barriers to accessing employment or continuing their studies compared to men. The bar chart shows that 23.4% of women between 15 and 24 years old are neither studying nor working, while for men this percentage is less than half, at only 10.8%. The pie charts help us understand why this difference occurs. Among women, 64.5% of those who are neither studying nor working are engaged in unpaid domestic or care work, while for men, the reason only accounts for 13%. This means that caregiving responsibilities fall disproportionately on young women, limiting their availability to study or enter the labor market. In contrast, for men, the main reason for not studying or working is unemployment at 50.9%. In conclusion, unpaid care work becomes a structural obstacle that affects the economic autonomy of young women in the region. Our proposed methodology is based on the logic of qualitative research. It consists of 4 phases. Phase 1, methodological planning and design, in which 3 organizations where young women are the main managers or implementers will be selected. An activity schedule will also be developed, and the necessary data collection materials will be designed. Phase 2, data collection. This will involve document review and focus groups, as well as interviews and observation of direct and indirect participants in project activities within these organizations. Phase 3, data processing and analysis. The information will be prepared for analysis and classified. Comparisons will also be made between the select organizations. Finally, Phase 4 will involve the systematization and validation of the results, the development of the narrative for the final presentation, the presentation of results, and feedback with the selected organization, and the final report. For the results, it has been defined to present them classified in 4 ways. 1. Conceptual results, in which the concepts established from the social, productive, and economic aspects are concluded. 2. The empirical results, which conclude measurable aspects regarding workload, schedules, male co-responsibility, sustainability, and leadership. 3. Methodological results, in which the participatory model applicable to all phases of the cycle of any project is validated, including indicators and understanding female empowerment as a strengthening of participatory systematization. 4. Practical results and impact are presented, including a proposal for a new area of knowledge in project management, recommendations for public and educational policies are also provided, and a contribution to SDGs 5 and 8 is suggested. We hope you found this presentation interesting. Thank you for your attention.